The electric motorcycle market is quickly evolving, and in 2023 there are 6 motorcycles that you need to know about. Number 6 is the redesigned FXE from Zero. Based on a 2018 concept by Bill Webb at Huge Design, its starting price is $12,995, which makes this bike the most affordable on the list. And at 298 pounds, it's also the lightest bike on the list. It has 48 horsepower, 78 pound-foot of torque, and a max speed of 85 miles an hour with a 100-mile range in the city. The FXE takes 9.7 hours to charge via a 110-volt wall charger, but multiple charge ports can be used to reduce the charge time to 1.8 hours, but be sure to read the fine print. You run the risk of blowing the breaker in your garage with multiple charge ports connected. It has Showa suspension front and rear and a large TFT dash that can sync with your smartphone, and it comes with 2 pre-programmed riding modes, Eco and Sport, and you can customize the ride characteristics through a proprietary app from Zero. Now, while the performance of this bike is not enough to wow an experienced rider, this is a great bike for somebody that lives in the city, wants something nimble that they can bounce around town with and that won't completely break the bank. Number 5 is the Vector from British manufacturer ARC. Coming in at 485 pounds, this electric motorcycle will cost you $110,000 or 90,000 pounds sterling. For that massive chunk of change, you get a bespoke motorcycle with 117 horsepower, 120 foot-pound of torque, a 0 to 60 time of 3.1 seconds, and a claimed range of 270 miles. This hefty investment also awards you with a full carbon fiber monocoque chassis as well as full carbon fiber front and rear swing arms with center hub steering up front. You get Öhlins suspension and Brembo Stylema brakes. It comes with a heads-up display helmet and a haptic feedback jacket developed by Knox. This is surely a collector's item, but it does show the level of cool that the electric motorcycle market aspires towards. Number 4 on the list is the Damon Hypersport. As one would expect from a Silicon Valley-based company, the Hypersport is packed with innovative technology. Weighing in at 440 pounds with a price tag of $28,000 for the HS model, the Hypersport boasts a top speed of 200 mile an hour, 200 brake horsepower, and a 200-mile range. 0 to 60 is reached in less than 3 seconds thanks to 175 pound-foot of torque. Full charge can be reached in roughly 45 minutes via a rapid charge system, or plan to leave it charging overnight on a 110-volt wall charger. Similar to the ARC Vector, the Hypersport makes use of a monocoque chassis structure to reduce weight and increase structural strength. One of the more impressive innovations on the Damon is an on-the-fly adjustable riding position. It's essentially 2 bikes in one. The foot pegs and the grips can switch between 2 positions at the press of a button. The Hypersport also comes with 360-degree adaptive cruise control, a continuously scanning co-pilot that identifies up to 64 potential hazards and alerts the rider via haptic feedback handlebars and a hazard warning LED windshield. Number 3 on this list comes from Italian manufacturer Energica. Now, when you go to Italy, the proper way to say it is Energica, and you have to do the hand thing. The Sport Touring Xperia weighs in at 573 pounds and will cost you $25,880. It has peak horsepower of 102 and 85 pound-foot of torque. You'll get 264 miles of range riding in the city and 130 at highway speeds, thanks to its 22.5 kilowatt-hour battery, which is the largest on the market. There are 6 levels of traction control, cruise control, 4 riding modes, and 4 regenerative braking modes. The Xperia also comes with heated grips, dual side bags, and a top case for a combined 112 liters of storage space. It has 2 USB charging ports on the dash and 2 more ports in the waterproof storage compartment that has replaced the traditional gas tank area. Number 2 comes from American manufacturer Livewire. The S2 Del Mar is the follow-up motorcycle to the Livewire 1, which was originally part of the Harley Davidson line of motorcycles. Improvements have been made to the Livewire 1 and the price has come down slightly, but it's still quite heavy at 562 pounds, and with a starting price of $22,799 is still quite pricey. This is where the S2 Del Mar comes in. It weighs less than 440 pounds at a starting price of $16,999. You'll have a 110-mile range in the city, 80 horsepower, and 184 pound-foot of torque, enough torque to rocket you towards 60 miles an hour in 3.1 seconds. With level 2 charging, you'll get from 20% to 80% charge in just over an hour. While you won't be getting fantastic range with the Del Mar, you'll make up for it in style points. This is one of the better looking electric motorcycle designs on the market, and with its flat tracker inspired proportions, efficient use of bodywork, and incredible attention to the mechanical aesthetics through the battery pack and the charging system, it proves that an electric motorcycle doesn't just have to be a battery brick on wheels. And topping out the list at number 1 is another vehicle from Italy's Energica. The Ego Plus is the pinnacle of well-rounded electric motorcycle performance. Energica has been the motorcycle supplier for the Moto E World Cup since 2019 and has applied all of the learnings from competition at the highest level to its road-going motorcycles. Weighing in at 573 pounds with a cost of $23,870, Ego Plus has 169 peak horsepower and 163 pound-foot of torque. The Ego Plus will send you to 60 miles an hour in 2.6 seconds and reach an electronically limited top speed of 150 miles per hour. And thanks to a 21.5 kilowatt-hour battery, you'll get 260 miles of range in the city and will be able to reach 85% charge in 30 minutes on a fast charging system, or 100% charge on a 110-volt system overnight. Energica has international patents on its vehicle control unit, braking system, and battery pack. Its supplier status in Moto E, which will be handed over to Ducati in 2023, has given Energica a massive head start in this super competitive electric motorcycle market. While its looks certainly leave a little bit to be desired, its performance is certainly the top of the heap. And if you're still not convinced that electrification can be cool, subscribe to this channel, and maybe this video will light your fire.